What do you think, David? Does it make sense to you?
So to me, this story does make sense. I can imagine it as a story where Ali and Sarah are co-workers, and Sarah has some kind of authority over Ali. Ali's looking around the store and saying that there aren't really many customers right now, so maybe now is a good time to take my lunch. But if there's about to be a rush of customers, then now's not a good time because it leaves Sarah there by herself. So Ali asks Sarah, do you think there are going to be many customers in the next half hour? Sarah knows that it's around lunchtime, and Sarah recalls maybe that Ali had commented about missing breakfast this morning, so she can infer Ali's motivation behind asking if there's going to be many customers, and she says, kind of anticipates the question he really was asking, and says, yeah, go ahead and take your lunch. So, yeah, I can find a way for this story to make sense, even though it doesn't seem like a clear connection between the two sentences.
That's good, David. Clearly you have an active imagination. Notice how David introduced lots of inferences here, which were not really part of the input. How did he do it? This is common sense reasoning. How did he infer this probably is lunchtime and Ali wants to have lunch, or that Sarah has some kind of authority over Ali? We have come across stories like this earlier. Here is another example. Ashok wanted to become rich. He got a gun. 2 sentences, and you can, I'm sure, understand immediately what might be going on. You may surmise that Ashok as a professor is unlikely to become rich, even if he teaches this online master's course. On the other hand, you may have some stereotypical story about how some people become rich. Well, they rob banks. And the robbing of bank may require guns. And so now you can relate Ashok getting a gun to trying to become rich. So you and I as human beings have little difficulty in understanding stories like this. We might be given 2 sentences like this and we can connect them, causally connect them, coherently connect them, even if sometimes we use very active imaginations to do so. How can we do this conjoining of sentences into a coherent story? Put it another way, how can we make an AI agent do it? What kind of knowledge should the AI agent have? And what kind of inferences must it make in order to be able to connect these 2 sentences?